You know how people say politics is only for the rich, the powerful, or those born into it? What if I told you there's someone who completely flipped that idea upside down? A man who came from halfway across the world, started as a foreclosure counselor, rapped under the name Young Cardamom, and somehow became one of the most talked about politicians in America?
The name is Mamdani, M-A-M-D-A-N-I. You should learn how to say it.
And his story is extraordinary. So grab your tea or your halal card chicken, because today we're diving into how a kid from Uganda became one of America's boldest political voices. This is the story of Zohran Mamdani. Zohran was born in 1991 in Kampala, Uganda, and right from the start, his life was anything but ordinary. His mother, Mira Nair, is an award-winning filmmaker known for global hits like Monsoon Wedding, The Namesake, and Queen of Katwe. His father, Mahmoud Mamdani, is one of Africa's most respected political thinkers, a man who spent his life writing about colonialism and the power structures that shape our world.
Thank you to my hosts.
So yeah, Zohran grew up surrounded by ideas, stories, and people who believe deeply in fighting injustice. Zohran, quote, "From my parents, I learned that if you see something wrong, you don't stay quiet, you organize." But even with that strong foundation, things weren't always easy. When Zohran was 7, his family moved to New York City. New home, new culture, new everything. They settled in Queens, one of the most diverse places on earth. If you've ever been there, you know, Queens isn't just a borough, it's a planet. Every few blocks, the language, the food, and the culture change. That melting pot of experiences shaped how Zohran saw the world. He didn't just observe diversity, he lived it. But he also saw the struggles that came with it. Families working multiple jobs, but still falling behind on rent. Taxi drivers crushed by debt. Immigrants doing everything right, yet feeling invisible. Those early lessons became the foundation of everything he would later fight for.
We stand on the verge of a victory that will resonate across the country and the world.
Before politics, Zohran had another passion: music. Under the stage name Young Cardamom, he started rapping about identity, belonging, and the immigrant experience. His viral song Conda, which he made with rapper Alif, mixed humor with heart, a love letter to the immigrant hustle. But while his music gave him a voice, it was his day job that gave him purpose. He worked as a foreclosure prevention counselor, helping families on the brink of losing their homes. He saw firsthand how bureaucratic systems crush people who are already struggling. That's when something clicked.
But for what we will do, make this city affordable for everyone.
He realized he didn't just want to help people one case at a time. He wanted to change the systems that made those cases necessary in the first place. And that realization set him on a new path toward activism and politics.
Steal our neighbors from their homes.
Zohran began organizing in his own backyard, Astoria, Queens. He worked alongside tenants facing eviction and cab drivers drowning in debt. One of his biggest battles was with the New York Taxi and Limousine Commission. Thousands of drivers, many of them immigrants, had been pushed into bankruptcy by predatory loans and government inaction. Zohran stood with them, not just at rallies, but at 3 a.m. in the cold, helping organize hunger strikes and demand debt forgiveness. Zohran, we don't want pity, we want justice. We built this city, and we deserve to live in it with dignity. People began to notice, not because he was loud, but because he was real. He wasn't another polished politician, he was one of them. In 2020, Zohran decided to take that fight to the ballot. He ran for a seat in the New York State Assembly, challenging a longtime incumbent with deep ties to the establishment. He had no corporate donors, no political machine, just a small team, volunteers, and a clear message. Politics should belong to the people again. At first, few took him seriously, but the more he knocked on doors, the more his message resonated. And when the votes were counted, he won. That grassroots victory sent shockwaves through the Democratic establishment. It wasn't just about one seat. It was proof that a young, progressive, immigrant voice could take on power and win. As assemblyman, he pushed for housing justice, Medicare for all, and taxi debt relief. He didn't just make speeches, he delivered change. But Zohran wasn't done yet. In 2025, he ran for mayor of New York City, one of the toughest political jobs in America. His opponents, former Governor Andrew Cuomo, running as an independent, and Republican Curtis Sliwa. Pundits said he was too young, too radical, too different for New York's top job. But once again, he proved them wrong. In November 2025, Zohran Mamdani won the New York City mayoral election, securing about 50.4% of the vote. News outlets called it a stunning ascent. Others called it a new chapter for New York. But for the people who'd walked alongside him from the beginning, it felt like their victory too. Today, Zohran Mamdani stands as a symbol of something far greater than political power. He represents a generation young, diverse, fearless, who believe that politics can actually work for the people it's supposed to serve. Whether or not you agree with every one of his policies, it's impossible to deny his impact. He's made thousands of people, immigrants, workers, families, feel seen, heard, and empowered. He's shown that you can come from another country, look different, sound different, and still lead one of the biggest cities in the world. We deserve leaders who don't just speak for us, but with us. Through every rally, every bill, every hard-fought campaign, he's reminded people that democracy is strongest when it belongs to everyone. He's not just a politician. He's proof that authenticity and empathy still have a place in public life. And when you think about it, a kid born in Uganda, raised in Queens, who rapped under Young Cardamom and helped families keep their homes, now sitting in City Hall as mayor of New York City. That's not just politics. That's a possibility. That's hope. That's history in motion. And maybe, just maybe, that's the start of something even bigger. This is the story of Zohran Mamdani.